What's up, fam? I'm DJ K101 Games here back again for a brand new video. Today I'm here to talk about General Grievous. Yes, the new hero added to, and yeah, I am really happy and excited that I am really happy with Grievous. However, there are a few glitches that are kind of they do need working on, and yeah, there's a bit of improvement that needs to be done, but I am really happy with his gameplay. I think he's an awesome character, an awesome new hero, and a welcome addition to Battlefront 2. Sorry, I've just booted the game up and I'm recording now. Okay, as you can see, we have battle damage Grievous. I've not actually unlocked him yet, but yeah. I'm gonna open my credits. Well, not the crates, I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Spider-Man PS4 lately, and I do need to do some videos on that. I am really annoyed with the credits thing, because I was actually going to save up my credits for this, Acto Ray, because Ray is probably my favourite hero in the game. She's my favourite Jedi in the game. Obviously, that might change when Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker come out, but she's just a blast. If you guys watch my Last Jedi Thoughts video, you know how much I love Rey. I think he's awesome. But now, as you can see, I gotta use him for this, because I need to unlock General Grievous, and I am really fuming about this because I've not had to buy a hero since Palpatine. Me and my brother have this running thing where we call him Palpatine. It's like there's so many Star Wars memes, and yeah, I'm not really too impressed with the fact how you have to buy Grievous. I mean, Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, when they first came out, they were the most expensive heroes in the game. Now, because they were only 20 credits, 20,000 credits. That was it. Look at this. Alright, it's a 15 difference, but still 15,000. That's a lot. Alright, I'm just gonna, I don't actually have PlayStation Plus at the moment. It's due a renewal. So I'm just gonna play some arcade, and we're gonna play on quite a open area, because if you're in a tight space, Grievous is not the best character to play as. So we'll just go Yavin 4. It's not as frustrating because it's quite open space. Grievous would be fantastic in Galactic Assault, and possibly Heroes of it. I've only watched gameplay of him in Galactic Assault, and he looks quite good. However, some of his abilities do seem quite useless. The most effective ability I think he has is the crawl one, which I'll show you now. But other than that, I think he's good. Definitely some. Oh yeah, every time I spawn is a glitch and have this weird thing about. There's some work they need to do because it is a little bit frustrating. But ow, okay. That is so fun to do. He goes so far with it as well. It is really good. His jump's not that good and he's really slow, but that is fine because his character is generally well. Right, I'm gonna start just going at it. He's not got the best lightsaber block, but at least he has a block. Darth Maul. That's a good move, however it can seem quite useless. It's this move that really... I like this move, however, but it only works if you're in quite an enclosed area, and even then it's the same circumstance as the claw one, because, or not the crawl. Well, basically, if you're in a enclosed area, You can kill a lot of enemies, a lot of troopers, but it doesn't really matter because yeah, I'm still warming up to Grievous quite much. I think so far, the most like, I think he's the probably the strongest hero apart from Darth Vader, definitely. I think Vader is still like better than anyone, really. Like he can, Vader, if you know how to play Vader, you are basically gonna win every game. Because Vader is a king. But I do like how I think one of the reasons why his move can be quite useless is because they focus way too much on getting the accuracy of the films instead of actually making them useful. For example, Rey used her saber charge, I think once or twice in the film, so they didn't really focus on that. Luke Skywalker, Force Repulse is completely new, and that is awesome. Force Repulse is probably one of the best new ideas this game has, and because that didn't focus on getting the accuracy right in the films, they didn't need to worry about. Yeah, my health is really not good. I'm still learning the ropes. But Luke with Force Repulse, that was never in a film before, so they had their own idea. They've kind of gone a bit too close to the formula with Dooku, and it's not really the most effective, if that makes sense. They could have done a lot better with what moves they could have done, because I'd have much rather had new and original moves instead of. Oops. I'd have much rather had new moves rather than money shots from the films. This was quite a clever. The crawl one was quite clever because yeah, the crawl one was really clever because it covers a lot of distance. It gets so many. If you're in front of a row of enemies, crawl and you'll get all of them. Maybe you'll get missed like just one or two. It depends. Because it's too fast, it's kind of hard to control, so you don't really know who you're going to be hitting. Other than that, it is quite an awesome move. Anyway, let's see what else. Yeah, I'll try Endor. Actually, Endor's a good map because it's quite open space, but if you're in the middle of the AT-80, don't go for the crawl attack. I've not even tried that yet. I already know it's going to be the case because you're going to be running in, you're going to be hitting it, and then you'll start glitching because for some reason, every time I'm doing a leap or dash attack, as Grievous, it glitches madly. The other day I played a game, and it glitched so badly I had to let myself die so I could just carry on playing this, and I physically couldn't move. This is so cool. Grievous he is probably one of my favourite villains in Star Wars. After Vader, it's probably Darth Maul, then General Grievous. He is a badass. Like, it pains me that he only had a small role in Revenge of the Sith, but his scene with Obi-Wan Kenobi was just awesome. And that's completely forgot to mention. Obi-Wan Kenobi has been teased, and already he looks amazing. Geonosis and Obi-Wan already look like they're going to be the greatest maps in Star Wars history. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Heroes and Villains map as well. Because Heroes and Villains is my favourite game mode in Battlefront. It just really is. I like arcade because it's good practice and it's just fun. It is really like, it's good that it's not competitive. It's good that it's just a nice sit down, chill. Like, thinking back to the days where it was just you and your brother on the couch together, or your sister or whatever, and you'd be just playing on the couch playing, I don't know, like a Souls or something. It's fun because it's an offline fun, you know. It's an offline, relaxing game mode. But online, Heroes and Villains is my favourite because it is literally my dream. It has always been my dream to play. It's been my dream to play as one of my favourite Star Wars characters and just fight off a group of like famous enemies that have never actually came face to face. I always picture them like Luke Skywalker fighting Darth Maul. That could never happen until, well, that could never happen online until this game. But yeah, I think with my favourite heroes still, it is still probably Rey and Darth Vader, and then, yeah, I'll see how Obi-Wan and I can do, and Count Dooku as well, because I'm hoping Count Dooku will be quite fun. I'm hoping they do with Dooku what they should have done with Palpatine, where they give him a lightsaber, but they also don't outmuscle. They don't too crazy. I hope they don't go too crazy on like the Force Lightning ability, because I'm kind of, it's fun with Palpatine, but it's, you know, he's not just. His most famous moments in Star Wars were when he had the lightsaber, and if it's film accuracy they're so desperate to get right, then they should have at least put in a lightsaber. For this game at least. For the first game, I suppose it's kind of allowed because they were still doing. Oh my god, I'm getting attacked. Yeah, that's a good way to get yourself out of these situations as well. Because probably, it's not my favourite looking, but it is probably my favourite ability Grievous has. It covers so much ground in such little time, and it's really cool.
Your defeat is at hand.
I like that move, but it's not my favourite. I hope that if there's all the things I want them to improve for Grievous is, one, give him a little bit more stamina, because I know they can't bear. It's gonna be disgusting how powerful he is, but I think his stamina is a bit too weak. For example, two shots with blasters, then his stamina is already full, and then he can't block anymore. I find that to be a bit underpowered, especially for Grievous. He's like one of the most powerful lightsaber users ever, and he doesn't even have the Force. Bear that in mind. And I hope they improve the dash thing, because he gets up the other two lightsabers and he stabs him. Part of me wishes that his default animation was all four lightsabers. For example, now he's only got the one blue, one green. But if we, oh, I can't use it until fighting. Come on, jump out. Oh. Come at me, bro. Ah.
4 times the clock.
Yeah, I really like. I think if they work on what they need to work on for Grievous, I think he'll end up being one of the best heroes in the game. I really think he will. He'll be like a mix between strong and, you know, strong and I guess like long lasting in a fight. I don't know what the term is, but he's really tough. Anyway, I don't really know what else to say, as I've just played as him, and I've probably repeated the same things over and over again, because that's what I do, and it's really annoying. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below if you want to see more Battlefront or Spider-Man, because I have both games, and I quite fancy doing a Spider-Man upload, because I love that game. That game is taking over my life. I missed an episode of EastEnders because I was just too busy playing the story. Yeah, that's how bad it's gone. No, I'm joking. Anyway, see you guys soon, and comment below. Yeah.